What's going on, everybody? Welcome along to Simulation for the Nation and welcome back to Thornton Farm. We're not actually going to be combining today, I'm going to put that out there right now. But what we are going to do is move the combine. And the reason we're going to move it is because we've got Chris, who is coming along, battling in the rain here to plant this cover crop here as part of our kind of 5-minute fallow. The idea behind 5-minute fallow obviously is that it's, as you can see there, we haven't technically even finished this field, but we're already planting a cover crop straight in behind it. So I'm going to move this up to the top end where the other, it's the gateway of the other field, so we park out of the way there, so we don't have to travel back over the cover crop once we've finished and rolled this in. So that's what we're going to do here, and then I'm going to have to get wet as I run back down to the yard, and there's not a lot we can do today without making too much of a mess, but we can muck out some cattle, so we'll definitely look at doing that. But for the meantime, we're just going to scoot across the field here. This is really coming down. We finished combining about an hour ago. We got stopped combining about an hour ago, and it's only got harder and heavier, so a bit frustrating, but there's not a lot we can do really. Such as life, we'll just have to kind of push on and manage without it. There's Chris, finishing up nicely. Perfect. I'm going to squeeze into here and just park us somewhere in this gateway out of the way for now. I think it's going to be a couple of days now until we get back into that field of rape, that's for sure. Alright then, so I'm going to go and pop back over to the barn, to the yard there without getting too wet, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Decided to seek some shelter, that was just too rough, so we'll jump into the voucher here. We're going to hook up to the little dump trailer we have, the herbs dump trailer, and we're going to lead some muck. We'll cut a little bit down to the old place, where to the existing mucky. But there's a lot of muck in the shed, so we probably won't put it all down there. We might send some of it elsewhere. But yeah, we're just kind of ticking off some rainy day jobs, really. What we will also do is get this workshop door shut. The cows don't look very happy in it, that's for sure. Can't say I blame them a great deal. We need to move the old lassie as well. Shut that door. Don't want the snow getting rain, sleet, snow, whatever it is coming into here. Shut the workshop door. Lovely stuff. Alright. So the cattle were all fed up this morning, so we don't need to do that again. But what we do, we'll just scoot through the shed. As you can see, there's quite a mound there now. They're kind of having to become mountaineering cows to successfully navigate those. However, we'll get this sorted out. Leave enough space just to let the loader come through first. Some weather for end of July. Beautiful, huh? We do need to empty this trailer as well. Another job we'll get to possibly this afternoon. So the good news is when we're using such a large fork on the front of the loader here, this to fill a trailer won't take too long at all. We'll probably just send a couple of loads down to the existing muck heap because there's probably a sufficient amount in there now. And then the rest of it we'll probably just send down. We'll need to find a new place to put that actually. Move out the way, cow! There you go. My cows have a death wish, I'm sure. Do we'll just scoot that around that way a bit more and then bring it closer into the front. Not for the tree. That ought to do it. We should be able to work with that. Lovely stuff. Certainly having the 435 here does dramatically improve how long this takes, how much of an arduous task this can be. It makes it into quite a quick task really, and if you have someone else driving the tractor, which unfortunately we don't have Matt in today, otherwise that would have been even quicker. My quart on here. There we go. And we're full. Alright, onwards. Lower this back down. So we'll take this load away and we'll come back and we'll see what else we can get cracked on with. Maybe take a little bit more muck away. We need lights and beacons on today, which is a bit disappointing at 2:15 in the afternoon. Look at all my eggs. You come in there. And away we go. Nice quiet roads around here as well, which makes it all the easier. In the not too distant future, if this weather stays up, it's probably going to knock back us harvesting it by a couple of days. But what I do know is the sugar beet's about ripe and ready to be harvested. So what we can do is we'll arrange to get a contractor in the next couple of days, probably to harvest that. Right now, I'm hoping that this rain doesn't batter the barley down too much and kind of pummel it onto the floor. When that happens, it is going to mean that it takes a lot longer to dry out. So hopefully we won't have to experience any issues with that. But on the flip side, the only issue we would have with the sugar beet would be the ground. If the ground's dry, or at least passable, then we can probably look to get some sugar beet lifted and get those two fields cleared, which would be nice. Because I'd like to get those put into oilseed rape as quickly as I can. So we'll have a look into see what that looks like and the possibility of that over the next couple of days. But for now, we're going to scoot into here, squeeze past my barley. Okay. Luckily I left myself a little bit of room to get in here. otherwise my trailer's going to go down. Somehow we'll get turned around here, even if it kills me. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So at this stage, a couple of more loads should see us having enough muck down here to cover this field at least. So we'll need to look at where else we can put some. I do fancy... I could maybe put some into this field here. But this isn't going to get ploughed in again, so doubtful. We'll have to have a think about where we can pop that. Okay, so we're just going to scoot back into here as close to the wall as we can, minus the tree obviously. Again. Probably just straighten myself back up there. And you know what? Whilst we're here, I'm going to go and collect some eggs. Because there's loads of them. I'm going to be eating omelettes for days. Nope. I am picking all of the wrong tasks to do outside when it's raining and snowing on me. Move, cows. This one in particular just doesn't want to move. Loves being right in the center. Okay, so this should probably do us for our last load. Yeah. So this will be the last load we're going to run down there. We need to have a think about where else I can put some actually. Might have to wait for some more land to clear for now, so we could just end up popping it into the yards, but we'll have a think about that, see what we can do, and in the meantime we're just going to beetle off down there, nice quick little run, and then we'll come up and we'll just tidy up this hay shed I think, and that'll call us, that'll be good enough for me this afternoon. With the weather like this, I'm at the stage where I'm prepared to almost write it off really, so we can call it a day after this I believe. Well, I've blocked myself in. Somehow I'm going to have to just back this out I think. Can't quite get turned around anymore. That. Oh, we wouldn't have a bit of crop there. straight back out. Alright, we are good to go. So I'm going to see you back up the yard there. When we get up there, we're going to look into just clearing out that last, emptying that last load of hay off the trailer, I think. And then we'll see how we're looking there, but we'll probably call it a day. So I'll see you back up in the yard in a moment. Okay, so we're just going to pull up to this trailer with the bales on. We need to kind of move it a bit so we actually stack everything up here. So we'll try and be a bit creative with how we can do this. Let me see. I don't want to leave them out in the rain too long, because if we get wet and then we put them inside, they'll start sweating again. This should work. Bring the loader over. What we'll do, we're just going to jump this muck into the... I've got kind of like a little muck clamp over here, really, for want of a better phrase. We'll tip it into there for now. Well, and then we might actually at some point clear out the rest of the barn and just shove it all into there as well. At least it'll allow me to kind of just keep on top of it and keep the cows clean. Got the big old clamp on here. The big quad bale grab. Let's see what we can do, shall we? What else I need to do is just remove this strap here. Careful, careful, bring those back. I got them. Oh, I got 3 of them. I'm not looking very healthy on there either. Okay guys, so we're just going to slowly plod away with this. As I'm sure a lot of you know, handling bales in FS17 takes patience of the saints. So we're going to keep this to keep this family friendly, we'll just keep plugging away with this off camera. I think we'll get these all stacked up. But yeah, this has been a very quick short video. As you can see, the sun looks like it's about to start creeping out, but we're still raining, so we're not going to get any more harvest done for a few days now. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching as always. I will continue and I'll let you know how we get on in due time. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Do remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you have enjoyed what you've seen today. And we'll come back to you later with some more. Hopefully in the not too distant future we'll be able to get some sugar beet harvesting done as well. All being well, if I can find a nice contractor in time. But yeah, until next time, we'll come back to you. Enjoy what you're doing, stay safe, but most importantly, happy farming.